We're getting ready to hop into our next game. I think that's the most important thing. We want to make sure that we're just doing game after game after game, and right now we are doing iBuyPower Cosmic taking on Kapow, formerly MyXMG. So this should be an interesting series.
I feel like until just a second ago when Kings of Urban took out one of the European teams, this was the one I pegged down to be the match of the quarterfinals. And it's just going to be so good. Cosmic, been around, been on top of North America for us ever since this came out. Kapow, they came out of nowhere about 2 weeks before Rocket Royale finished and we moved into this. And since then, they just look to be getting better and better and better. And we still don't know where their ceiling is because they haven't plateaued yet.
Yeah.
This is going to be, I still think, even after the Kings of Urban game, this is going to be the series of the quarterfinals.
I think this could be really good, and you're right. I feel a lot of it is going to depend on what sort of Kapow we get. You know, I've seen this team come in and look just devastatingly good and really impressive with the ability to shut down teams that, frankly, nobody really expected them to be able to do. And then I've seen them play not quite as well. So, there's been both sides of that, and that's gonna force Cosmic to really bring their A+ game here. To show why they are one of the premier NA teams, if they can keep being the premier NA team, because they've started to get overshadowed a bit lately. Let's be honest, a lot of other NA teams poking their noses in, Kings of Urban, Untethered in particular, who are starting to show, hey, it's not just the Cosmic show here.
Yeah, they're even going to get compared to the fact that Kings of Urban have just won their last game. If you're going to be in that constant comparison, you need to win now because there's been a lot of similarities between Avengers and Kapow throughout the time.
Yeah, you're right. You need to win today.
You do indeed need to win. Oh, I'm so ready for this, Shelfis. This is going to be awesome.
I think we are all ready for this, but here we go. Third quarterfinal series. Kapow, iBuyPower Cosmic. Best of 7 set for a spot up against Crown and Jewels deeper in the playoffs, so they have whoever wins this has a hell of an opponent in store for them.
No matter who you win against, you've got a hell of an opponent in front of you.
These are
the top 4 teams going through to the semifinals. It doesn't get any bigger.
It is going to be tough, and we're really going to have to see what kind of Cosmic team we get here and how they're going to click together if they can really show off. But as things start off, so far, Cosmic applying a lot of very solid pressure on the offensive side of the ball. Nice put in by Gibbs here, but it's turned aside by a lot, sent to the corner. So far, good defensive play on the part of Kapow, who I need to make sure I don't call XMG. Just trying to break that habit. Nice stop there by Turbo on a big shot put in by Kronovi, but that is going to be turned. Actually, I think that might have been Gibbs. My apologies. Now ball played forward. Now a chance for Kapow to get back into this game, but it is immediately turned around, so showing a little bit, not quite as intense on the offensive side quite yet, but all they need is one good strike.
Two boxes just jabbing away at each other at the moment. I'm expecting someone to just unleash it any moment, though.
Very well could. It's that beginning of things and the way that kind of everything slowly plays out in the early goings as the teams feel each other out. Especially in a situation like this, where I think Cosmic recognizes the fact that Kapow is not a team that will play slowly. They're not a team that will play lightly. They're not an opponent that should be underestimated. And just the offensive pressure right now is looking great on the part of Cosmic. But Sniper Kid's going to help play this out back to the corner. Almost stopped there by Gibbs, but it's still at center pitch. Now Turbo's going to play this in, hits high off the post. But it gets quickly turned aside, so nobody can follow through on that. A lot now playing it up. Up high to the wall. Sniper Kid, big shot, and he delivers onto the right side of the net.
Yeah, Cosmic just couldn't seem to get themselves out of the gates there. Kronovi bumped Gibbs away, and he was suddenly just stuck into the net. No one pressuring that ball for a ton of time. Really needs to have someone there at the very least, but Kronovi low on boost throughout that. No one pressuring. Leaves a pretty nice open goal just to be pounded away at.
Oh, big shot there. Gets turned aside by a lot, so nice start for Kapow to get things going. And it's going to be all on Cosmic to make this a competitive series. Ball is going to get cleared back downfield. Sad Jr. flicks it up high, but it's not going to be sent out. A lot now turning it around, puts the shot on, but Gibbs has to deny it. Almost denied and centered again by Turbo, but not quite. Ball put back to center, play forward by Turbo, and kicked
Cosmic
out
needs to get out.
by Gibbs.
They can't afford to keep taking these shots.
Yeah, they finally will clear that back down to the other side of the field. Here's a chance for Cosmic, nicely centered. There's a good direct in by Gibbs, but easily turned aside by Kapow. Now Sad Jr. keeps the ball in on the orange side of the pitch. Let's get out of the sun so we can actually watch this develop. But that won't last too long. Oh, but it quickly gets flipped around. Now a lot with a stop. We're going to see Kronovi playing this in from midfield. Sets it up high. A lot doesn't make any contact. Could be a chance here for Gibbs, who sets it off the crossbar. But it's still being played out. The pressure, though, continuing for Cosmic. They could be put in a very good position right now.
Yeah, it's going to be so hard, though, for them to break this Kapow defense. I got to play against them yesterday. 4 games, I only scored 4 goals between our entire team. This is defense you do not laugh at. They are a brick wall there.
That was an interesting play by Cosmic here, just kind of carrying that ball all the way around the perimeter of the pitch. But they still couldn't put it away.
Yeah. I mean,
and again,
every time they move it forward, Kapow doing such a good job either hitting that ball into the corner or going for a long clear, just making sure that there's going to be no rebounds coming in from Cosmic.
Yep, and right now, nice little clear out there by Gibbs to midfield. Kronovi going to aid that forward, but it will be turned back around by the orange team. Sad Jr. denies it, and we're going the other direction again. Kronovi tries to slow it down for a setup, but nobody there to respond to it, so Turbo, relatively easy time clearing that out. And now a chance for Kapow. Good setup cross there, but the ball's going to slowly roll in, and a lot. Credit for a goal that has just kind of trickled into the net.
Yeah, great pass as well. Didn't choose to hit it first time, instead bounced out a little bit, making sure that the defense couldn't come over to block. And a lot forces it in, got another touch after his original shot. And Kapow taking a comfortable lead right now. We're not seeing enough offensive dynamic plays coming out from Kronovi and Sad Jr. They need to link up a little bit more.
Yeah, that playmaking is certainly something that Cosmic is well known for.
And until they start doing that, he's not going to score that.
Yeah, no, until they can start clicking together as a team, then a lot, or Mayax and Kapow is going to have a relatively
I don't even blame you. Name changes, just stick with it, boys.
It's hard, you know, in this dynamic and this environment with, you know, you get sponsors and then you don't get sponsors, and it is something. But in any event, ball cleared back out down to the Cosmic side of the pitch by Kapow, but it's turned around immediately. But there's a good response by Turbo. He's going to play it up high, and a lot can't quite get the angle he needs. Almost gets that finish. So that's going to allow Gibbs to try to carry this out, but Sniper Kid denies it on the wall, playing it into the corner for Sad Jr., who helped with Kronovi to clear that out. Down goes Turbo Pulsa, but Sad Jr. keeping that from crossing in front of the net now. Sniper Kid, another play in. Ball going to get set up high. A lot will deny it in midair. Plays the ball forward. Well stopped by Sad Jr., who just plummets down to the ground like a meteor to cut that out. But unfortunately, not enough. No showing from this Cosmic team, and that's not really how they wanted to start things off here.
No,
to say the least.
It was a little bit of a slow start, but we've seen them before already today. Like I said, they need to get that playmaking going between Sad Jr. and Gibbs. They had a couple of really good opportunities there, but they just whiffed the ball going towards it, didn't even get it on target, and they need to start blocking these attempted clears from Kapow. If those get away, you're giving up an entire offensive opportunity. You need to keep that pressure on and need to stop any sort of clears coming in, so that way you keep the pressure on.
Yeah, they are in a position right now where I've not seen the usual type of Cosmic play. Oh, well,
yep, here's
this
the wild
is more
card, ladies and gentlemen.
this is usual Cosmic, isn't it?
This is
to wind
Cosmic's
up
wild card. Their Joker coming out. I do believe they are completely undefeated this entire season on this map. If there was ever a way of them jumping into this series, this is it. Although Turbo might have something to say about that.
Yeah, nice play forward by Turbo. A lot tries to respond to that one, but they're so far doing a good job of keeping the ball in on the Cosmic side of the field. Haven't seen anything come out thus far. It's only been a few seconds, but nice long play by Gibbs. Tries to get set up to Sad Jr., but he's going to end up sending that to the corner. Good redirecting, Kronovi. Big goal here by Kronovi here to open up the scoring.
Yeah, ball went over into the corner of Kronovi. I don't know if he was going to go for a pass. Nope, that's entirely a shot. caught it with the rear end of his car, giving him a lot more power. If he hits out of the bumper, he's probably not going to get that angle. So well played from him mechanically.
Yeah, Kronovi, well known for being very aware of positional play on the field, knowing just where to send the ball and how to direct it. And we see that quite a bit, and especially here with that opening goal. So a good start for Cosmic. Now MyXMG back on the attack. Ball going to put to the corner. Turbo plays it up high. Could be a setup for a lot. A lot's going to try and drill it down low. It was a nice play, but it does get saved. Sniper Kid can't stop that ball from going anywhere. So Sad Jr. is going to play it out. Carries it downfield. A lot will deny that attempt. Gets credit for the save. Played forward to Sniper Kid. Ooh, almost a good redirect there to Turbo, but he doesn't quite make contact. Now Kronovi going to try to play this out. Nice ball control, but he just loses it at the last second there. Really nice dribble forward, but does fall apart there. Now a play in. Kronovi has to send that out. It's going to be another chance for Sniper Kid, but they do contest it, so Gibbs will try to carry this out of midfield. Sad Jr. sends a big power shot in forward, but it is denied. Now another follow-up by Kronovi. A lot clears that out. Gibbs keeping it in on the side of the pitch. Kronovi pinches it up high. For Sad Jr., who's going to send it down like a bomb, but no such luck. Good follow-up here. Nice response to all these rebounds. And just Cosmic shutting down every rebound angle on this shot.
Yeah, Kapow, they made so many saves over that period of time, but eventually your luck runs out. You've got no one left to save it. I mean, they've already picked up 5 saves, and we're not even 2 minutes into this match, but need a little bit more pressure from them there. Gibbs, he's sitting pretty in the back half the time, not really having to deal with much of anything.
Yeah, so far so good, but there's a nice play by Alon that's going to get sent in at Sniper.
Deal with that.
Off the kickoff, you can see a lot just slows it down. Kronovi tries to play it hard, but he hits it off the wall perfectly for Sniper Kid, who gets a nice precision shot into that slight right spot of the net. Helps get them on the board and start the process of closing this gap down.
Yeah. One thing you need to look out for in these matches are shots that are put behind the goalkeeper. Those are nearly impossible to save because the car just does not go backwards at any sort of pace. Get a shot off like that and you're almost guaranteed a goal.
Yep, absolutely. And now played to midfield, a chance for Cosmic to put something together, but it is beaten in midair. Turbo's going to start putting something together. I guess they're just fighting in midfield right now. Not a lot to deliver. A lot shuts that down. Slow rolling ball, but that one will be cleared out. Big distance shot, and Sad Jr. denies it in midair.
Yeah, Cosmic are doing a very good job now. Every single time that long ball comes in, they are challenging it before Kapow can really do anything with it. They're looking to tap it down and get someone to follow up with a shot. Not getting it, though, because every single time Sad Jr., Kronovi, or Gibbs are just coming in and pounding that ball away.
Yeah, very nice defense on the part of Cosmic, and there's a good back and forth. But it does get shut down before Sad Jr. can do anything with it. Kronovi denies that shot attempt. A lot of these offensive chances are just not getting the time to develop, and that's just smart defense on the part of both of these teams.
Yeah, the pressure is coming in really well, but we're starting to see it now. Kronovi and Sad Jr. are starting to find those passes a lot more. That will be dangerous if they can get their eyes in.
Yep, good with the distance that they have to play with here on Wasteland, so we'll see if they can carry that forward on some of the other maps. Good play in, deflected out by Gibbs, who has to do it from behind, but he had eyes on the ball. Now a play in here. A lot, nobody there with him to help play that forward. So Cosmic's going to have a chance to now take this up, but here's a good distance shot. Is anybody back to stop it? Yes. Gibbs quickly contests that, helps break past that, wins the 50-50.
Gibbs? Oh, I thought he was going to go all the way.
Very well could have, but a lot fought that off well. Now a chance here. Oh, that ball's going to be in dangerous position. Sniper Kid was not in a position to react to it, and Sad Jr. immediately.
Yeah, Sniper Kid was put into a poor position there. Too much of a floater. He couldn't aerial towards that. It was one of those situations he can't drive forward and get it. He can't aerial forward and get it. It was just a little bit out of his reach.
Yep, really unfortunate. Did not quite work out for him. There's the kickoff here off of that goal. We'll see if MyXMG, if Kapow even, can be the team to end the streak, but it doesn't quite look like it.
I knew you'd get that wrong eventually.
Oh, I've gotten it wrong many times already, so I knew it was going to happen. It's just, force of habit. But anyway, Turbo Pulse plays it to the corner. Good cross here. He's kind of owning this all the way, and there's a nice side swipe by a lot. Nice team play.
If this was as intentional as I thought it was, this is the sickest thing ever. If it wasn't, then no. Turbo Pulsar, he seemed to fake the move by going for that. I'm not too sure how intentional that was, though, if he just got stuck onto the wall. But he made iBuyPower Cosmic react to him, not looking at a lot who was sneaking in from the side.
Yeah, that was a really good play. It looked kind of intentional on my part. I mean, I'll give him credit for it. It did look intentional.
Oh, that's intentional.
That very intentional. The impossible tight angle shot by Kronovi here after a big demolition comes in and it's just like poke, and he just nudges that ball at the about as tight of an angle as you can get to just respond to that goal.
In from that corner over there, we'll start calling that his sweet spot at this rate.
Yeah, I mean, really, when it comes to Kronovi, just about every spot on the field is his sweet spot, and there's a lot he's just carrying that in, but well stopped by Sad Jr. Good touch by Sniper Kid to put it back on point, and a lot tries to fight it in, but Kronovi, big stop. Huge defense on the part of iBuyPower Cosmic to shut down what was actually a really nice-looking offensive approach, and there's a big shot again, but Gibbs denies it. Follow up.
They can't hold this on forever.
Nope, something's going to give at some point if they keep this up. Oh, and two big whiffs. Could be a chance for Kapow, but they're going to send it off to the corner.
Kronovi in the background.
Big play forward. Here comes Turbo, and he's going to float that one in off the backboard. Another cross, and no, Kronovi with a huge save. Denies that one, and the game is going to expire at this point in favor of iBuyPower Cosmic, who are going to take their first game of this set and tie the series up.
That's absolutely huge for Cosmic, just there. The fact that this is their map on their server, they had to win this. There was no other option available to them. And we are going to move on here to the European servers with both of these teams coming out of some very dominant performances each. Fan vote coming in, 69% of you think Cosmic are going to win this.
Not too surprising. I think of all the teams in the world, Cosmic probably has one of the strongest fan followings out there. And we are seeing it for sure. In this matchup here. It's going to be a big test for Kapow. They got that early huge win. Now they just got to try and build off that momentum. Was it the Wasteland factor that allowed Cosmic to take that game, or are they simply starting to find their groove a bit? Maybe a little bit of both.
I'm hoping that both these teams have found their groove way before now. I'm hoping. These are going to be the best games we've ever seen. That's what I want.
It's got to be as good as it gets in this day. Every game that these teams play today has to be as good as it gets for both of these teams, because if they don't come in with their top-tier performance, then quite frankly, they're going to be sent home early.
They are going to be sent home early. And it's just coming into that. You've got no easy matches ahead of you. You win this, you're hitting against one of the next worldwide giants. Okay, we need to redo the lobby.
Oh, all right. Well,
Look into the reasoning behind that.
We'll pretend that didn't happen.
We'll pretend that didn't happen.
No problem. Take two, always fine. But in any event, yeah, you know, it's game after game where you're going to be tested. You know, this isn't like an open tournament where just anybody can sign up. These are 8 teams, excuse me, who have been clawing tooth and nail for the last 7 weeks just to get to this point. Some teams that have even been fighting before then.
Yeah.
You know, there's only a couple teams that actually made it, or actually got an invite into the Pro League. And no surprise that those teams are doing exceptionally well. But, you know, that's it. So, all right.
I'm not entirely sure what the issue was, but it seems to have been rectified now.
Yeah, well, whatever it may be, we are in a good spot now, and a quick shot on net for Kronovi, who tries to open up the scoring very early here, as we are here on the lovely Utopia Dusk, a very nice map. One of my favorite of the newer map modifiers.
I like both the nighttime maps. I mean, Urban Central.
Urban Night is probably one of my favorites. That's a beautiful map, but in any event, it doesn't matter how pretty the maps are, it matters how effective you are on them, and as it stands right now, fairly even here on Utopia Dusk. But we are starting to see these teams put a little bit together. Good distance shot, but it's going to fall just a little too high up. Now Cosmic trying to put something together. Big whiff there. Could be a chance for Kapow to move forward here. Turbo playing it high. Going to try to take it off the wall. Good shot off the backboard. Nobody there to react to it, though. They had to fall back. That could be a big chance for them. Now we'll see if Cosmic can turn something around on their side of the pitch. Cronovi sets it up in the air. Sad Jr. putting it into midfield, but no, nobody can quite come up for it. There's a chance for Alad, who's going to put it in, but Gibbs with a relatively easy stop, all things considered.
Yeah, Gibbs is going to be absolutely crucial throughout this series, especially when you've got long shot artists just like Turbo Pulsar against you. His decision making has to be on point.
Yeah, absolutely. Alad tried to come in with a big bombing shot, but Sad Jr. interfered with that nicely defensively. Looking, I will say, Cosmic looking much more formidable than they have been lately. They had a very rough 4-1 finish to the regular season against Untethered. But as it stands right now, they are looking a little more effective. Gibbs tries to set it up, and a big follow-up by his teammate there, but it doesn't quite happen. Now Cronovi playing it off in the corner. We're going to see if he can play this out. Oh, he manages to beat one defender, but doesn't get any way further there. Ball's going to go the other direction. Here comes Sad Jr. trying to play this up high. Good center, but nobody there to react to it, so Sniper Kid will get the clear all the way downfield. Chance now for Kapow. Play it off the backboard. Here comes Turbo with a slow floating shot. Oh, but they whiff on the follow-up. Almost had that rebound and could have put it away. That's going to allow Sad Jr. to try to play this forward. Floating touch. Turbo doesn't get the clear. The ball's still in a dangerous place, but it is in the corner. Let's try to get some perspective on this because these two teams are going back and forth quite frequently.
Seeing here, Cosmic, even when they've got an opportunity for a quick counter-attacking play, they're still wanting to work it between passes and teamwork. Might catch them out in the long run, but no one really wanting to go for that long shot.
Nope, and I think you're right. Some of these long shot opportunities could be good. And there's a good shot. Speaking of which, Sniper Kid tries to beat Gibbs to it, but he can't quite do it. Now play off the backboard. Chance for Kapow. Gibbs can't make any contact there. That shot's going to be disrupted. Sent to the corner. Turbo Pulse not quite playing that up high. Interesting bit of aerial contact, but Sniper Kid will help play that in. Turbo Pulse off the wall. Follow-up shot. Drops a little slow. Oh, and Alad was in a good position to react to it, but he ended up pulling back. Now Turbo will play it in. Fighting along the wall. Sniper Kid helps bring this forward, but it will be cleared out by Cronovi. Turbo denies that. Ball just kind of lingering in midfield as Sad Jr. puts a shot on net, and it just clips the bottom of the crossbar and dips in.
Absolutely perfect shot coming in from Sad Jr. He went up high, and finally they settled for a long shot, and as sweet as you can possibly hit it, even tapped against the crossbar on its way in. No chance for the defense to get there unless they can read mines.
Yeah, that is a critical late-game goal here for Cosmic. That's going to put them in a very nice position against Kapow. Now we'll see Cronovi having a bit of a slow time in the corner, trying to bait it up, but he's going to get demolished.
That's how you stop a dribble.
Yep. Oh, well played. Good cross there, but Gibbs is going to get the contact to send it out. Now Sad Jr. plays it forward. Turbo denies it. We're going the other direction. Doesn't get the aerial contact he needs. Chance for Cosmic, but Sniper Kid turns it into the corner. Alad playing it forward. Gibbs helps get that clear. We're going back the other way. Big chance. Well stopped by Sniper Kid. Sad Jr. almost had a good shot on net. Now the ball's going to get crossed. Alad playing this out. Final minute of play, and they need to get a goal in here. Well, finally Alad makes contact there. Not a lot of contact, but Alad, whatever. Alad makes the shot. Cronovi now trying to play this forward, but he gets that ball taken off his hood. But a chance for Sad Jr. Sniper Kid will get the clear and an open net. No! Cronovi manages to get past him and get to it.
That shows some desperateness, though. They really want to just get something in as quickly as possible.
Yeah, they're going to need to turn it on. Final 30 seconds here. Sniper Kid playing it up. Chance for Alad. He's going to put it up high, setting it up for Turbo. Turbo can't quite do it. Sniper Kid wins that 50-50 of the ball. Back downfield. Chance for Cosmic. Another clash. Not a whole lot happens there. Final 10 seconds. Try to get some perspective on everything that happens here. Big play by Gibbs to put it down into the corner, and that ball is going to trickle out of life here, and that will end that game. So Cosmic coming in with another win in this series, a very, very close 1-0 result.
They are playing that game in particular. They played absolutely perfectly. Every single time Kapow went for a long clearance and then looking to try and pass it over to another player, it was getting shut down immediately. Cosmic are doing a great job of contesting absolutely everything, and that's shown by the lack of shots that Kapow were able to take. They eventually, I mean, even one of those was just them settling for a cross-map shot because they thought the goal was open.
Yep, and the chances are working out, and we're playing on snow day.
We are
or
playing.
DFH snowy, whatever you want to call it. Fact
Well,
is,
that match is also, that last one we just watched is also huge as well for Cosmic because they lost one match on their own server, so to get that back now on an EU server is absolutely critical.
oh, yeah, absolutely. And, talking about that previously, you have to be able to win games on your opponent's server to really make presence in this tournament. Oh! And speaking of, a quick response here, Sad Jr. coming in, just big play off the backboard by Kronovi, and that big finish there for Sad. So, well, it's a good way to start.
It was a misplay by a lot, though. He could have possibly got there first, but missed the ball. Oh, okay.
That was one, yeah. Had that little catch your breath for a moment there off the kickoff, but Kronovi hanging back, not letting the cheat happen. Now Turbo trying to carry that in. No such luck. A lot, though, keeping it in on the opponent's side. Sniper Kid going to play this shot up high, but the ball is going to get cleared out. Open net opportunity, but Turbo cuts it out at midfield. Now chance forward for Kapow. Good play over to Sniper Kid, who's going to tuck it into the corner. Help plays this forward. Nice cross, but Kronovi denies it, and we're going back the other direction. A lot will play this out a little bit. Not far enough, though. But a good clear up high. Sad Jr. has to leap to slow that down. Gibbs not quite able to do anything with it.
Poor aerial.
Yeah, he didn't quite get the angle he needed. This could be a chance for Kapow to turn this around. Sad Jr. is going to backflip. Oh, but a big shot just goes too high for a lot. Now Kapow turning things around. Kronovi sets the shot in on net, but it goes wide left. Big demolition there takes a lot out of play. Gibbs is going to play this up high, sets it up for Kronovi, but it's put too far forward and he can't quite react to it. There's a response, and Kronovi is taken out. Turbo Pulsa tries to set this up, but Sad Jr. denying it in the air. Going back the other direction. Oh, that's a nice chance.
Okay, we are in Whiff City now, people.
Yeah, nobody getting any real contact there. Here's a chance for Cosmic. Gibbs coming up, fights with Turbo, but the ball will be kept at midfield. For now, there's a chance that's turned aside by Sad Jr. And Kapow desperately needs to get some points on the board and show that they can respond to this pressure from Cosmic. Gibbs denies that one. So far, it's looking pretty good in terms of just offensive attack. Now a lot slows it down. Oh, almost set it up for Sniper Kid, but the timing was a little off there. Now Sniper Kid playing it up high, carrying it around. He's going to get the cross there.
Oh my God,
it's
what
just
a shot!
Squeezed in there.
Sniper Kid pulling it all the way up here, looks across to his side, can't find anyone, said size, hit it down there. If he gets it in, he gets it in, but at the same time it also works just as well as a pass, just in case. I don't think anyone there from iBuyPower Cosmic expected that to go in towards the net because they seem to be covering anything out more outwards.
Yeah, it's a little surprising, especially considering a lot was there and ready to respond to that rebound. He didn't have to. Sniper Kid just got the angle he needed, but it worked out well for them, and we'll see. That's a good goal for Kapow. Certainly what they need here. And now we'll see if they can get an advantage in this game. But oh, a big shot just clips the inside post and does not go in. A chance for Kapow here. Slow rolling bouncing shot. It's going to go off the backboard, and no, can't get the finish.
Scary. Oh, what a long shot.
Huge clear, but a lot makes the big save. Almost goes in from a very long distance on Gibbs' hood. But no luck. Aerial shot denied by Turbo. He's going to clear this one out. Now another chance. The pressure is intense for Cosmic, and Sad Jr. gets credit for that goal. It paid off.
Sad Jr. just would not let this go at all. Nice little touch to start it. Caught everyone from Kapow off guard. Unlucky for it not to go in, but he was still first to react. Puts it in, and there we go. Cosmic might be about to take both EU maps unless Kapow can respond here.
Yeah, they're going to need to respond. Good setup here. Trying to get that double tap, but there's Turbo with the backup.
I should coach because they just listened to me. Great kickoff cheat. A lot gets to it before Sad Jr., and that leaves no one in net. As Turbo Pulsar goes towards it. Eventually, Cosmic got in to try and contest it a little bit, but always too late to that, and Turbo was able to put more of a contact on it than anyone else.
Big playoff kickoff here now. So maybe building off of that momentum, we'll see if Kapow can respond, get back into this set. But Kronovi trying to play that in. We're going to back up a bit here. It's starting to go back and forth quite a lot. Chance for Sad Jr. helps to center that ball. Nobody there in a position to help the strike.
Oh, this pressure is getting insane now. This is starting to get to a stage where both these teams are familiar with each other, and they're pressuring where they know the ball's going to go. They know where the clearing lanes are. They know who's going to try and dribble the ball. Someone who's going to try and score now has to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, and we might start seeing some of that. We're seeing some decent chances come together, some interesting offensive attacks. Distance could be a good attempt. A lot of these chances are coming in up close, so distance shots might pay off if they can lure the defense out of position. But we will see very soon. Now set up here. Chance for Turbo. Speaking of distance, tries to put it in, but Kronovi gets his hood on that. Gibbs was also back there to try and stop it. Oh, with the back and forth between Alon and Sniper Kid pays off.
What a move that was. Ball came over the top a lot. Great pass from him. And we said we need to see something a little bit different. Sniper Kid provides it. Ball cut across the goal before Sniper Kid just puts that shot in. And that is so difficult to react to. It's almost impossible to save. You have to take those out before the shot even comes in. It has to be the pass.
Oh my god. I have to quickly say huge thanks to Dave from Psyonix, who just donated $1,000 to the prize pool.
Whoa!
And as we say that, Gibbs, maybe he caught word of it, because a big goal from Gibbs here stops that clear, and it just floats past everybody. Nobody defensively can respond to it. A shower of Kevins to celebrate. And we are tied 3-3 with 30 seconds to go. Chance for a lot. Good win off the face-up. Sniper Kid's going to try to carry this up, and Kronovi just manages to cut that one off. Aerial attempt on the follow-through, and Turbo gets the go-ahead goal late in the game. The scoring floodgates have opened. And now to see who gets the last goal.
We saw Cosmic react to that shot that hit the crossbar. That took them out of that play entirely. Once you do that, you've got no one left there to react. And that's the dangerous part. The closer you can get the shot to the goal and it ricochets off, the more dangerous it actually is, because you can force a reaction. That, Kronovi playing with fire for a second, but kind of needs to.
Yeah, they need to get something past here. Oh, time is running out, though, and that will do it. So, a lot. No. Kapow. I know it was some word like that. We'll end up taking their second game of this set to continue to make this series interesting. And it looks like we are going now to the other server. But
off to North America.
Oh,
God, if it was this easy, just switch between Europe and North America.
So apparently all you have to do is just name an award after somebody and they reward your tournament with great kindness. Thank you oh so much, Dave, and this tournament just got even more exciting. If it could get even more exciting, it just did. So a huge thanks not only to him, but to everybody who has contributed thus far and who continues to contribute throughout this tournament. As now we are going to get ready for our next server swap here. But unbelievable.
Yeah, we're really seeing right now just how familiar these teams have got of each other. Like I said, we need to see something a little bit different now. We still haven't seen Kronovi and Sad Jr. link up like I expected them to. If those two can start looking for each other a little bit more, then they might have a chance. But every time they've tried it so far, those passes are just getting snuffed out by the Kapow defense. Okay, nice attempt there, Gibbs. Whatever that was.
Well, it worked out for Kapow. Good redirect here. That's going to force Gibbs to have to try to respond to it because Sad Jr. couldn't get to it. Now play out of the corner there. Turbo tries to play that forward. Now chance for Gibbs. He's going to carry this up. But a lot. Well stopped. Back centered, and that ball's going to get cleared back downfield again. Chance for Kapow. Ball gets set up high. So the ball's bouncing around like a pinball, but it's yet to be put into an actual attacking position. Now chance for Sniper Kid. He's going to float that across, but nobody there to really react to it. Let's hop on board with Kronovi. Rocking the Octane right now. Play in. He's going to aid this forward, but nobody there to help redirect it into the net, so now a chance. I was going to say a chance for Kapow, but not quite. Cosmic's not done yet.
Yeah, that's the way that Cosmic works, though. They keep Cronovi and Sad Jr. up there, keep that constant pressure on him, force the defense just to say, all right, we'll get rid of it no matter how we can. Go for that long clear, and Gibbs is always just sat there ready to put it back into pressure.
Oh.
That is the basics of Cosmic's style of play, but as we've all seen, it goes way, way deeper than that.
It has, and there was a nice attempt by Sad Jr. Is going to clip the crossbar. Gibbs had a big wide open shot just a few moments ago, but unfortunately didn't make the contact he needed. Chance for Sniper Kid to drive that one home, but it is contested. Now MyXMG on the attack. Tries to put that low. Sad Jr. going to play it to the corner. It is stopped in the corner, for now at least. Now played in by Turbo, but it will be turned back around. Pass back to Sniper Kid, who sets that forward. A little bit of collision going on there. Now Sad Jr. puts it up high. Good chance for Cosmic, but the ball just spends too much time floating in front of the net. Doesn't actually go in. And it's going to be a chance. Turbo Pulse turns it around. Gibbs, though, gets there because nobody for his team was able to help play that forward.
Oh, we've reached ping pong. My favorite game mode in this.
Is it really?
No.
No, a lot plays it in. Sniper Kid to the corner. Now the ball set up high. Chance for Kapow. But they're just playing the ball up high. They didn't send it down low. Sniper Kid gets no contact there. Cronovi sends this one out down to the corner.
That pass.
Chance for Sad Jr., but he whiffs on it. Follow up by Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to get credit for that goal, backing up his teammate on that shot.
Yeah, that's exactly why Gibbs sits on that halfway line so much. That pass was just a little bit too heavy for Sad Jr., but it came out just enough to allow Gibbs to come in without compromising anything defensively. Great play there, and that is really why you do positional play. That is the core and why that works so well at times, but you've seen players that can't do it well because positional play is so revolving around good decision making. If you can't make those decisions good and consistently good, it's never going to work.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, it's a style that certainly is, like you say, oh, they left their net exposed, and that is going to be a insurance goal,
yeah,
if you will.
An overcommit there from Kapow, but no real... I mean, a 2-0 at this point is the exact same as a 1-0. You're still going to lose, so I don't blame them for overcommitting to that. It's just how that ended up going in. No one back because they've committed everyone forward trying to get that elusive goal, and that is going to be free.
Oh, wow. Huge mistake off the kickoff there for Kapow. Maybe
that last one was the insurance policy. What do you call that?
Well, that's just that's doubling your insurance, basically. You got $100 grand life insurance. That's making it 200.
Companies.
Yeah, that's just getting that exam to make sure that insurance is good. But yeah, at this point, a big shutdown offensively on the part of Cosmic, and that's going to allow them to take this game and put them on match point. As we head into the end of this game, 0-second time comes to a quick end, and we are all said and done. So, well, you know, a pretty... I don't really know what to say. Good showing on the parts of
yeah, we're getting to that stage now where these teams are just both... They're really warm at this point. We're seeing these teams do really well offensively, but everything seems to be getting cut out, so we're getting these low-scoring matches where we don't see much until the very end, where everyone's suddenly scrambling for goals.
Yeah, it was... you know, I think that's going to be a sign of just more of what's to come here. And now, you know, they're on match point, so they're in a position in terms of what Kapow is, where win or go home. You know, they're at that point where they need to squeeze out at least one more win, force that critical game 7, and maybe edge something out here.
Yeah, I mean, their game plan has been pretty solid so far, but time for something a little bit different. We've seen them try and go for these passing plays, and it's been working out pretty well. Now I'd like to see them, you know, start picking up those long shots a little bit more. Hit it hard, then follow it. Because it's quite clear at this point, Cosmic have got this figured out.
They do. And now we will see if they can carry it all the way to the bitter end. A lot playing that off the wall here. Game 6. Series point for Cosmic. We'll see if they can get past MyXMG. Now Turbo going to play it off the wall. Tries to carry this in. Cronovi, though, Doesn't get any contact there, so it's a chance for Kapow, but nothing quite happens. Set up for Sniper Kid. I mean, they're I don't know, nothing quite happening there in terms of actual offensive opportunities. Just
it's
time
just Pass
spent.
is hoping that a teammate's going to be there. And you
Yeah.
can't really do that against Cosmic because they're going to look for your passes anyway, and at the same time you're succeeding with them and no one's finishing them off for you.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have that little bit of trust with your team to make sure, you know, hey, I expect you to be in this position, but you also need to have a little bit of communication to be like, okay, are you in this position? You know, let's make sure we're all going in the same place, and if we're not there, let's not throw the ball there. Oh, nice position by Turbo to cut that one out, but it is turned back aside. Again, good stop. Keeps the ball from clearing the zone, at least for now, but Sad Jr. is going to carry this out. Plays it to the corner a lot. Stops that one. Chance for Turbo, who's going to set it up back into the corner. This will give Kapow an opportunity. Nicely contested a lot. Tries to follow that one up. But no luck there. Sniper Kid sets it up. Turbo still playing it off to that wall around the net. So if the net were only a couple feet wider, we'd be in a good place.
If only we were playing Retropia.
Yeah, if only that were the case. But it is not, and they are stuck dealing with the normal size net. Now a chance for Cosmic. Kronovi carrying this one up. Play by Sad Jr. Just goes up the crossbar, but he gets the double tap for the finish.
I can't believe this has managed to go in. Kronovi jumped forward, kept the aerial going because he knew if he landed on that with his wheels, he was going to completely kill the momentum of the ball. So kept aerialing, kept rotating to hit it with the back of his car, and just went up just enough. Sad Jr. didn't put it down enough with his original shot, but followed it up, had enough boost for that. And now we're going to have to see it here. We're going to have to see if Kapow really have anything offensively that can break this brick wall of defense Cosmic have put up over the past few games. Well, last game.
Yeah,
Snowy was that was a bit of a bloodbath between both teams.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a brutal exchange back and forth. Now Gibbs shuts that one down. Turbo playing it in. Kronovi, relatively easy stop to clear it out. Going back up the other way. A lot's going to have to contest that in the air. Oh, it's in a dangerous spot, though. Oh, no!
Oh.
Well,
Turbo. Alright, Turbo, I can see what he's doing here. He can see the ball is coming over the top. But was there... he could have possibly gotten to this a little bit. I'm trying to see this from his angle. The replay seemed to be longer than everything else. Yeah, it's a hard hit, but he needed to catch that with the rear end of his car. And that would have possibly been able to get away with it.
yeah, missed timing there, unfortunately, is going to put them in a deeper hole, a hole they can't afford to be in. But, there's a good bit of redemption.
There you go. Turbo knows how to hit the ball with that part of his car.
Right. That's the way you should be hitting it, especially in your opponent's net.
Yeah. Cosmic, they need... I mean, that probably should have been hit before it even reached that position. Gibbs left it for Kronovi. Ended up being the wrong decision because Turbo Pulsar, he is one of the top strikers in both leagues.
He is, and that's just a good way to at least, you know, redeem yourself. I think that's really all it's about here. But, oh, and look at that play forward, and immediately Kapow back in this abruptly.
Yeah, it's roughly the same sort of play as well. Caught the ramp end of that, and a lot nice flick across. Really nice, well, Turbo Pulsar with the flick across, and a lot just tapping it in for the final bit there. And there we go, real match status achieved, and Turbo Pulsar is looking great this game. 4 shots already from him, he's just keeping that pressure on.
Yeah, that's precisely what they need to do. I mean, that approach seems to be working, so I'd be surprised if they don't keep that similar sort of strategy going forward, at least for now. Just force Cosmic to have to respond to it before they adjust their approach. Right now, play forward. A lot's going to send that forward. Gets a bit of a cross, but it will get cleared back off to the wall. Nicely cleared out. We're going to see Sad Jr. coming in here to help aid this out. He does put it up high. Play for Kronovi, who will send it down, but it is killed in the corner there.
Oh, okay. Kronovi tried to bump away Turbo then, and because he didn't do a very good job of it, Sniper Kid came in and said, "This is how you bump Turbo."
You know, they got to show exactly how to do it.
He seemed very well versed in that.
Well, Sniper Kid with a cross. Good stop by Turbo there to prevent Cosmic from doing anything. Good play in, but nobody there to respond to that second shot. So that's going to allow Cosmic a chance to play forward here. Sad Jr. out of the corner. Doesn't get any contact, so Sniper Kid will nearly get the clear, but a lot will get the clear. And that's going to slow things down here for just a moment. Sad Jr. turns it back around into the corner. Turbo Clears it along the wall. Just a bit of a midfield tussle right now. Both teams are looking for that gap.
Pal seems to be looking for that long shot, follow it off the roof. Okay, a bit like that.
Ooh, almost. A lot was in a decent position, but just didn't quite get the angle he needed.
Oh, that might be a poor touch.
Ooh,
so
good play
lucky
by a
that
lot.
Gibbs backflipped that. They're so lucky.
Yep. A lot shuts that one down. Set up for Turbo. Turbo's going to hit the backboard, but it's well cleared out before Sniper Kid can get to it.
Yeah, Gibbs versus a lot. Gibbs can 1v1. We saw him beat Doomsy.
Yeah. No, we have seen him do it, but yeah, there a lot just gets the advantage. Now the time forward here. Chance for Kapow. He's going to try to drive it in on the ground. Almost got it past, but not quite. Sniper Kid will win that aerial. Going back the other way. Let's hop on board with Sad Jr. See how he's going to respond defensively. Here's the shot goes in, and Turbo squeezes in the go-ahead.
Yep, Kapow have just saved themselves from elimination unless we see something crazy off this kickoff. Nice flick across, gave Turbo a ton of space, and if there's any member of that Kapow team you want taking that shot, it is Turbo Pulsar.
Absolutely, and he picked his moment perfectly. So the kickoff will go in favor of Kapow, but there's plenty of time for a chance for Cosmic to do something here. They gotta not let that ball hit the ground. Oh, but that one! Oh, and it doesn't actually go in.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference, but that would have certainly been pretty cool.
Well, in any event, that will force a definitive Game 7. So we're going the distance in this series to see which of these two teams is going to move forward. So if you had any doubts in Kapow going up against Cosmic, well, consider your doubts cleared up.
Okay, just so we are aware of this, I'm going to try and make sure we get a decent enough map to get this as close as possible. So if the ping is a little bit too high, we'll be backing out. Because we want this is Game 7. We don't want anything to be too iffy on this. We want the best match possible.
No excuses, yeah. No excuses, just straightforward quality stuff. So well, we are going to get ready here. But yeah, it has been a big even series between these two teams. We're seeing exactly, I think, a lot about what we kind of expected between some of these teams and just how well they play. But Kapow trying to not be underestimated, trying to not be sent home too early, wanting to have the honor of moving forward here. But both of these teams are going to have a big test with Crown and Jewels, regardless of who it is. And we'll see what happens.
I have three attempts max on this, so I'm not going to sit here all day and get it. But my Rocket League brain does want the best matches possible. Yeah, this is a good server. We don't have to waste any time with that. Let's get into game number 7. iBuyPower Cosmic versus Kapow. Are you ready for this?
I'm as ready as I will ever be. Cosmic, Kapow, Game 7. Winner moves on, loser goes home. And we are underway.
It's not the first time Gibbs has tried to do that. He's backing out of these kickoffs. He's trying to get a block rather than being the first person to hit it so he can tap it over into the Kapow area.
Well, not always a bad strategy. The kickoffs are one of those dynamic parts of Rocket League that I think all these players and teams are trying to find, you know, the best way to handle it against certain teams, and it always varies. Oh, but there's a big shot by Sat Jr. Gets denied by Turbo and his friends. Pretty much everybody there to stop that shot, but they couldn't quite stop Kronovi, who comes in to follow this one up. So a big save there, but then you see Kronovi with the initial contact, and then the double tap.
Yeah, forced. I mean, that was close enough, as we said earlier. If you can get the shot close enough, you can sometimes force the members of the opposing team to react to it, think that they need to save it. That is what Kapow did there, and that is going to put them behind pretty early on here, but there is still plenty of time to go. Okay, that was some trustful there. Thankfully, a lot caught him, otherwise we could have been seeing a bit of a bruised noggin.
Yeah. Well, Sniper Kid now going to try to play this up. Let's see if Kapow can turn something around and respond to that early goal. Play in here. Slow-moving shot turned aside by Gibbs. Chance for Cosmic now. Good redirect, and Kronovi just flicks it.
Cosmic are coming absolutely huge here. Kronovi just sits around waiting. That ball comes flying across, and he hits it first time. Doesn't choose to go for the 1v1 and try and dribble it over the top. No, just hits it straight in before the defender can get close. And Cosmic, they could be running away with this very soon unless Kapow can get close.
Well, we have seen Kapow respond to an early deficit before in this series, so we know they have the capability.
The pressure's higher now.
Oh, the pressure is insanely high at this point. They desperately need to close these gaps. They cannot afford to be down for too long, else they will be down and out. Turbo going to carry this in, plays it up high. Chance for Kapow, but it is well cleared out by Kronovi, who sends it almost entirely downfield. Stopped at midfield by a lot, but Sad Jr. will play it out. Now a chance, Sad Jr. to Kronovi. Ball gets set up. Kronovi with a very tight angle, but no, not that time. Almost had it, but Sniper Kid helps clear that out. Chance in the air. Nope, stopped down there in the corner. It's still being fought over here. Sad Jr. gets the sideways deflection, puts it to the wall. Chance for Cosmic. Oh, but Turbo with a nice stop in the corner. Chance for Kapow now to carry this out. A lot taps it, tries to float it to center.
A lot. If he could have hit that a little bit better, that would have been a chance for Kapow, but the poor touch just takes that opportunity clean away.
Yep, absolutely doesn't. Now, oh, Sniper Kid lost handle on that ball, and that gave an opening for Cosmic and Sad Jr.
Cosmic
Gets the finish.
Aftershock. Just, they looked so calm. Sniper Kid, I don't know what he's doing with that. There seems to be a miscommunication between him and Turbo. Just asking for that ball to be taken away from them, and Cosmic just say, yeah, sure, we'll do it.
Yeah, always
you don't have to ask us twice.
Exactly, yeah. Always a poor clear decision to put that ball down in front of the field, in the middle of the field, especially if you don't have a nice clean opening there. But Cosmic was ready and waiting, and Sad Jr. punished it. So half the game done, 3 goals in, and Kapow not looking like the team that made it all the way to 7 games. Kronovi carrying it off the wall. He fights off Turbo. Not too bad, tried to disrupt that defense, but nobody there on his team was there to at least help that shot out. Chance for Kapow. A lot's going to come in there, sets this ball up high, but Sad Jr. will flick it out here. Going back the other direction yet again. The game seems to, this particular game just seems to go between a lot of moments of just slow, deliberate pacing, followed by huge shots on net and big moments that kind of separate everything apart.
You're absolutely right with that.
Oh,
We're just, Cosmic are playing it at their pace at the moment. Every single time a ball comes in that can threaten them, they have someone to knock it away from the goal, and they have another player set there ready and waiting to get rid of it. There's no getting rid of that Kronovi with his hat trick.
Yep, look at this play. Sad Jr. is going to help set this one up. Stays in the air the whole time. And that's going to open it up for Kronovi to get the finish. Went to the Gibbs cam there for a second. He's all the way at the other side of the field, so that didn't help. But
and then you got to see everything.
Yeah, we did see
in one little frame.
Exactly. We did see the goal go in. Just a nice exchange back and forth by Sad and Kronovi. Another chance in. Kronovi ends up kind of flicking that one off to the wall. Ball back on the other side of the pitch. A lot set up. Sniper Kid who tries to come in and sideswipe it, but it gets contested. No luck there. Let's move in on this offensive approach from Kapow. Floating shot just gets past Gibbs, but it hits the backboard.
Yeah, that's that thing with Cosmic, though. They always have someone covering their player, and that's what helps them out so much, because it means that defensive misplays get stopped, and they can fix them.
So many chances here for Kapow, but there's so little time left that this gap may very well be insurmountable at this point. And I think all Cosmic needs to do is just rely on their clears, rely on that solid defense. Get a goal if you want it, but or if you're able to, but don't overcommit to it.
Point. Yeah, we're not going to see a 4-0 comeback. I'm gonna ruin the hype on that one.
No, I think that's a fair assessment. At this point, only 30 seconds to go, and
Gibbs is now doing turtle goals.
They pretty much know that this is all she wrote for Kapow. And IBP Cosmic. Well, one more goal. No, not even going to give them one. As Kronovi denies that. Final few seconds will tick off the clock here. Sad Jr. tries to carry in one more. They won't allow one more, but it doesn't matter because IBP Cosmic is moving on to the semifinals. And They are moving on to Crown and Jewels.